Hey guys, Joe here from XFoxGames. Check it out. We finally got the DartZone Pro MK2 in. Now, when we heard about these and we saw these about a month and a half ago, someone did a review, I was like, man, let's go order these things. So it's been, it's been about a month or so, about a month and a half, and we finally got our hands on these. We did order two because we knew these things were going to sell out really, really quick, and they have. They're pretty much, I saw them available on Target, and then it was gone. So we're lucky enough to get two of these on order, because we probably want to give one of these away maybe in the beginning of the year, who knows, and they're probably going to be on back order. Very similar, if you guys remember, the Pro One, basically the Pro One, when that came out, that thing was sold out and it was gone, right? It was a premium, and then they came out with the 1.1, which I ordered, or it was on back order, and it was really hard to get. And this one, again, is just an absolute beast. If you guys want to check out this by DartZone, just go check this out, because this thing is an absolute animal. Anyways, yeah, so we finally got these things in, and again, we picked up an extra one just because who knows. But before we even start, definitely subscribe, guys, if you guys haven't already. Get it on the giveaways again. Congratulations to the past winners. Hopefully you guys are enjoying those blasters, because they are sick and you guys are just shooting things up. Anyways, let's get into this thing. The box, if you guys can see, is very similar to the 1.1 box, right? It's kind of this brown box, nothing too fancy on it. You really don't know what's inside. And yeah, it's pretty much the same. So you can see it's just of course, the 1.1 was a little bit bigger. Now they did do kind of this two-tier design on this per se. So when you open the thing up, you have the blaster on the top. You have the two kind of quick refill little slot pack things there. And of course, the actual bamboo darts, which is cool. If you take a look at the bottom, that's where you got some more of the accessories. You got more of like the muzzle tip. You got the two belt clips and of course the holster. And yeah, I mean, it's a nicely packaged box. I don't know if these will show up on the actual shelves of Target, but I know, again, you can get them on the website. I never seen the 1.1 on the actual shelves at Target. It was always just an online. So I'm pretty sure something like that is online exclusive, I'm guessing. But, all the reviews that I've seen on this so far, I was like, yeah, let's see if they compare. Just to give you guys an idea, though, on the size of this thing, if you guys remember, I mean, we loved our Nerf Rival knockouts, right? And we added a few things here. We did a few deletes there. But I'll show you here. I mean, the MK2 here is, like, it's smaller. It is smaller than the knockout. Even without the muzzle tip and all that stuff, it's smaller. I get that the Rival is shooting Rival balls, and this is shooting darts, but still, like, it is much, much smaller. So that's kind of a comparison on size, because, on the knockout, I was thinking, man, this is like perfect size, right? This is great, not too big, feels really good. But then when I was holding this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this just feels like really, really good in the hands. Like, the grip is almost just too good down here. It like feels really, really good. Is where, of course, the grip on this was big. But again, I just kind of wanted to show you that to give you guys a perspective on how big this thing is. It's always difficult to find a good secondary, right? That's the thing, is finding a good secondary that you can trust, that shoots hard, that doesn't take a year to freaking reload. That's hard to find. And this has always been my primary. I mean, it's just been just a beast. Now I have a really good secondary that I can carry extra rounds for, and it has the distance and accuracy as my main, right? That was always the problem, is if I used a secondary, it would be something like this, where I didn't have many rounds. It was kind of shoddy. But this, man, this raises the game. I would actually almost believe some people would use this as a primary, because this thing shoots hard and accurate, very similar to this. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Now, let's jump in. Let's take a look at the actual darts themselves. So a lot of you guys might not be familiar with the bamboo darts. They do tend to run a little bit smaller than some of the other, like, e-bike darts, some of the cut waffle heads, if you do those, some of the Nexus Pro stuff. They run a little bit smaller, but I shot both the Nexus Pro as well as the bamboos out of here. Man, and these things are just brutalizers. The Nexus Pro stuff, when they're black like that, they're hard to see in the air. Very, very hard to see. The green and kind of the bamboo darts here, yeah, they're very, very easy to see. You guys can see I bought a kind of a refill pack. They had it where when you got the MK1, if you send them the receipt, you get like a $10 off code, which is awesome, because you get 100 of the smaller darts and you get 100 of the standard length darts, which I was like, okay, yes, I gotta have. So having extras of these, that's just awesome kind of laying around. Now, they do have kind of these 2 quick loaders, and I thought this was kind of cool because when I first got this, I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, how do you load this thing? Is this a clip that goes in the grip and then you drop it out and you go? No, it's actually an internal clip, which is cool. You just basically pull back on the top, right? And you could feed them in there individually if you want to, which is perfectly fine. Or if you look at these clips, they do hold 6 darts, and there's a big arrow on there. It basically tells you which way, right, to go. And there's arrows even on the front to say which way the arrow or which way the dart should go when you put it in there. And you basically just slide it in the top. There's little grooves for it. It seats right in, so check that out. And you pretty much just push this down, boom, throw it off. Oops, push it down a little bit harder than that, and you're ready to go. So you can load darts really, really quickly. So you can have 6 inside the blaster, and then of course 2 backups, so 18 shots. And that's a lot for a backup that shoots this hard and this accurate. So I really like these, again, because you don't gotta shove them in your pockets or anything. You can add them right to the little holster they give you, and these things fit pretty snug in there, right? They fit good. You know, when I was running around with this earlier, they are not gonna fall out unless you like seriously fall or something. So I love that they included that, and it's not too uncomfy, you know, kind of on the belt. I have a makeshift belt that I have. It wasn't too uncomfy, fits kind of well. It is a hard molded plastic, this case here, so it was a little rigid, but still, nonetheless, I could see someone either carrying those in there or even shoving both these inside a pouch because, again, that makes reloading just a breeze. Now, it does, of course, come with kind of this muzzle tip. So again, this muzzle tip, it reminded me of the muzzle tip, again, that we modded or we got here for our knockouts, which we thought was kind of cool, right? Having that big muzzle. But here's the thing about the muzzle tip, guys, is with the holster, it doesn't fit in there. Like, right? You can like shove it in there, but I mean, look at that, ain't gonna fit. So you're not gonna be able to use the holster with the muzzle on there. It fits very, very well inside the holster without the muzzle tip. That is awesome. It's secure. Oh man, it is not coming out. And it's easy to grab, right? Boom, I was able to pull this thing out really, really fast. So it's real easy to pull in, pull out. And again, it's that hard plastic on the outside here, so it feels really good. This one's a little more flexible than the flexible back on the quick release or the quick feed holsters. This one's a little more flexible, so this one actually sat a little bit better on my side, I thought, anyway. And man, it is perfect, again, for a secondary. It just fits really good, and you can just pull it and then pull it back out. It just, oh gosh, that feels so good. So I don't know if I'm gonna use the muzzle tip. I mean, it's kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool. I don't know if I'm going to use it because I'd rather use this. Now, I did notice there is a belt little clip here. But here's the thing is, I mean, this is not really held on that tight, the front clip, or the front muzzle. I mean, I can almost shake it. I mean, it might even come off. I mean, if I do it hard enough, I think you might be getting, you might get away, but if you're running and this is bouncing, this is probably going to slide off. So, I don't know, you guys tell me, is this a belt clip for your belt or like here or like what? I mean, I don't know if I would put that on a belt in any case. I don't know. I might even take that off because I think it kind of looks funny on the thing. So that might be something I actually just get off that thing. Anyways, some of you guys want to know about the kind of the up close. So I'm going to give you just an up close of look at this thing. You can see, guys, I mean, it looks great. Like, not a lot of frills, not a lot of gimmicks. This thing is about performance, just straight performance. It does have one Picatinny rail, of course, on the bottom underneath here. Now, it is standard, quote-unquote, Picatinny type rail. It's not your Nerf type rail, so you can't put any of your Nerf accessories on there. That was the same thing about the MK 1.1 here, is this top rail was a standard tactical rail in width, so you can't fit any of your Nerf stuff in there. The Nerf stuff was a little bit too narrow to put on there. So you could put probably like a light or something like that, a tactical light if you want to use that. But man, I tell you guys, the look and feel of this thing is great. I cannot stress enough how awesome this freaking thing is. So I'm going to switch over here really quick so you guys can see me shooting this thing. But again, this thing shoots so hard that it's hard to see them shoot. So let's flip over here. I just shot a couple. I did shoot a few of them out of here. The Nexus Pro darts, I shot a couple of them out of there, but again, they're black. So they're really, really hard to see. And then I did kind of just, use kind of the speed loader here just to throw it in there and feed some of the darts, just to show you how easy it is to just put 6 more rounds in here and kind of go. Now, FPS, guys, dude, this thing was shooting anywhere between 120 and 130. Just ridiculously hard. In some cases, even a little bit quicker. So, you know, in my leagues that we play, you know, we try not to go over 110, 120, and sometimes 150. Even 150, getting hit close by one of those is pretty hard. So they try to limit it to 120, even 110. So this kind of pushes the boundaries of kind of what our league allows, right? In friends, right? We all want to make it fun, so usually the 1 to 110 is about as hot as we want to go. And this thing is up above that. I mean, it is a true contender. And I feel like, again, some of these blasters that they're making here are just crazy. I mean, they're just crazy good. They're built well. They perform well. And I get, guys, this thing is $80. I mean, check it out. I mean, it is $80. So it is not cheap by any means for a pistol blaster. But again, for what you get in the performance is just nuts. I understand, of course, again, with the with the Aeon Pro and the Nexus Pro, I mean, the performance on those are great. Don't get me wrong. And the price is just amazing on those. So I don't know how many people will probably end up getting this comparison to, again, the Aeon and the Nexus because of the price points on those. But still, these have to be, you know, you have to watch for these on the field because these things are just accurate, fast-shooting blasters, as well as, again, some of the other new stuff that's out there. I've kind of grown to love some of the DartZone Pro stuff. Again, I wish I had the MK1, the original, but again, it's like $400. Yeah, I don't want to. It's just a little too much for me. But I don't mind, again, the 1.1 and having this as a backup. I know that these, again, are just going to become just like the 1.1, probably collectors. You know, I'm just going to hold one, probably keep the one that I got, not beat it up too bad, and again, maybe see if I can give one of these things away to you guys, you know, here in the future, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there who appreciate like these type of blasters. So again, guys, overall, man, if you can afford it, get it. You are not gonna be mad at this thing. Again, with all of the accessories that it comes with, the performance, everything about this, I love. It just feels great. It shoots great. Man, I got nothing bad to say, except, again, the price, a little bit steep, but I get it. It comes with a lot of cool stuff. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of this particular blaster, because, you know, I'm kind of on the fence. I want to know what you guys think. Just leave it in the comments if it's something you guys are going to get. If you guys think I should give something like this away, or, you know, if you guys don't like this blaster and you guys think it's too much. I'm always kind of curious on what you guys have to say. Anyways, guys, definitely subscribe if you guys haven't already. Thanks again, Fox fans.